All right, it's your boy Crash Out Garden. We out in the garden here. Just was in the chickens, feeding the chickens and giving them some fresh water. We have a lot of high winds up here we're getting, so it's blowing a lot of stuff around. But yeah, yesterday we was in our shit. We was almost at 48 degrees yesterday. We're just gonna show some of the gardens, like, we're gonna get some rain. Friday, tomorrow is a winter advisory. See a lot of pots. I have a lot of pots to up pot, so I'm not worrying. I got pots all over the place. In your garden, you be throwing stuff to the back. I got my what do you want to call it, tomato cages. I got pots to upgrade my pots. I have these poles here I'm going to be using this year. Got them late last year. They was on sale at Track Supply. So I'm going to be using those to string up my peas and run some strings. I'll be showing you how to use those green poles. Going to be learning how to train my muscadine that I got last season. So she's up here, and going to be training that. I'm going to be moving her a little bit over here, so I'm going to have her run on the backside of this fence with some type of 2x4s. So, but this is my in-ground, in-ground right here. Try to do a no-till situation, but I do a little bit of movement in here. When it comes here, you want to loosen up that soil from being compacted from the freezing and the rain and the snow compacting. So you want to loosen it up. So I do go in there, loosen up. I might buy that thing called the claw. Remember back in the days, you used to put it in the ground, you used to break up your dirt. Probably do that, or just use a regular old shovel. The hibiscus here. Like I said, I've got some new water holes. The water hole here. My 55-gallon drum, solid frozen. More pots in the rain. So I have a lot of pots to up pot my plants when they get bigger. So all I gotta do is bring that in the house and run some hot water and get those loose to put the small collard greens and mustard greens in those plants. I have a bunch of those to get through. And yeah, so you always have, as a gardener, if you have the space, you might can't have much as this, but I got pots and all kind of stuff and bucket sections over here. I got this made this raised bed out of a dumpster bag. I have more pots, the uplift pots I got for my peppers. This here is going to be / potato garden and a potato garden and a pepper garden. Have the white buckets with the holes in them. You see how the one here? That's how I use my buckets. So I have buckets all over here from food grade. It was actually having some grapes in them and raisins in them. So I have a bunch of those type of things. And we're gonna see this year. I see some buds coming up on these peach trees right here. So this tree was last year's tree and it gave me some fruit. That was a beautiful thing to see it actually give me fruit. Here go my herbal garden. I will be planting some new herbs in here. I'll be putting some dill in here. The elderberry is here. The goji berry is in here. Got some poles here. We're going to show you a lot of ways of using these poles. These are here for temporary until I get this filled up. But I'm removing those in the springtime. Have several pots. Get yourself a table. If you got an outdoor, build you a table or find you a table. I find out if you have an outdoor rack like this, does very wonders, because it just rain goes past it. When you water, the rain just go down to the other plants and stuff like that. I would love to get me a couple of racks out here to put out here, and even with this, you can wrap it in plastic and create your own greenhouse. If you have the long one, and get one that goes up about maybe 4 or 5, maybe up to 6 feet high, and put it in your backyard and wrap it with some plastic, and you have your own little makeshift greenhouse outdoors. So if you find these at yard sales, or I got this from my neighbor, they was throwing it out, so they was using it for something else, but she didn't want it no more, so I took it. But I can wrap this up and start my seedlings right here with pots, and wrap that in plastic and put a little front door in it, so I could open up a plexiglass door on the front of it or the side of it so I can reach the plants. But I can wrap this in plastic. So I'll be looking for new things like that. So watch Michael Farmer and / Crash Out Garden, because we're going to be crashing out in my garden. That's what Crash Out is about. We're going to be out here crashing out in my garden, just like I'm crashing out on your couches. We're going to be crashing out here so you can see different ways and different techniques. I actually have in-ground. I have buckets. I have a raised beds. I have fruit trees. I have an herbal garden. I have hibiscus plants. I have rabbits. I have chickens. And I have about 22 fruit trees in my backyard. You don't see it because it's placed correctly. And that's one thing. Never junk your backyard up because you can. Strategically put your plants where they need to be. I have 21 fruit trees in the backyard, y'all. You just can't see it right now, but at the same time, this big tree right in the middle right here, that is what they call not an elderberry, oh Lord, a mulberry tree right in front of here. Right there is a mulberry tree, Macintosh apple tree, 2 peach trees, a pear tree. This is the apple tree, pear tree right here. I have raspberries there. I have 2 apple trees here and 2 peach trees here. In the front, I have a persimmons. I have fig plants, so y'all want to call them. I have another Santa Rosa plum tree, a 5 combination plum tree in the front, and I have a Japanese plum tree in the front. So then there's other stuff. So I do have stuff here. I have a hardy kiwi plant that's growing here. So there's a lot you're gonna see in the springtime when we get out of this cold weather around April, May. You will see this place booming. I already have planted seeds in the ground already. So in case I don't get out here to seed nothing, I already put collard greens and things that I wanted to grow. I put even plant seeds on pollinating seeds in here. So, you know, so they're gonna be frozen. And then when the earth warms up over here again, hopefully it all just bloom up and grow out and show out. So y'all take care. This is your boy Crash Out Garden. Come in the springtime of 2025, if we all still alive. Crash out with me, y'all. Take care. God bless you. Stay safe. God bless America, y'all.